experienced gardener, but you're looking to get familiar with some common gardening terms, well, today we're going to go over a few of the common terms that you'll hear used around the nursery and in other gardening circles so that you can be a smarter, educated gardener. To start, we're going to talk a little bit about deadheading, pruning, and trimming. These are all three different terms that kind of mean generally the same thing. You're removing dead or damaged parts of your plants to promote healthy new growth. So when it comes to pruning, that's going to be talking about more of your harder wood plants. So trees, shrubs, anything that has thick woody stems where you would need to get out a pair of clippers or pruning shears to cut through that branch to actually take off parts of it. Trimming would be for more of your herbaceous or stem-like perennials that have softer green stems that are easy to cut with just a pair of scissors. Now, deadheading and pinching is something that we do a lot in the greenhouse, and you could do it on your annuals and perennials too. So I have an example here. This is my little pansy 6-pack. This guy right here is looking a little sad. The flowers have started to go by. So what I'm gonna do is actually go all the way down into the plant there, find as far down into the stem as I can, and just pinch it right off between my fingers. You can use snips if it's easier for you, but sometimes getting in there as close as you can is best to do with just your fingernails. And now I've removed that dead pansy, and it's going to promote more healthy growth and new flowers to come out on this plant. So that's what deadheading and pinching means versus your pruning and your trimming. Now, when it comes to your vegetable starter plants, you'll hear some terms like leggy, hardening off, and bolting. Leggy means when your seedlings are starting to get really tall and stretchy. A lot of times this will happen if you're starting your seeds indoors and they're really trying to stretch up to find either the sunlight or your grow lights. Usually you can fix this by actually raising your plants up so that they're closer to the grow lights, and that will make them fuller and bushier instead of tall and lanky. Now, hardening off is another term that you should be familiar with if you're starting seeds indoors. This is where you go through a process over the course of 5 to 7 days of getting your seedlings ready to be outdoors full time. Because they've been in a more controlled environment in your home, they're not used to temperatures fluctuating overnight and during the day. So you want to start slowly transitioning them outdoors so that they can acclimate to the weather over time, and by the end of that 7-day period, they should be ready to go right in the ground and live there year-round. Now, when it comes to bolting, this is a term that's used more for your lettuces, your kales, your broccolis. So these plants are all cold hardy vegetables, which means they can actually tolerate colder temperatures early in the spring versus other warm weather vegetables. But when it starts to get hot in the summer and we're getting those 80, 90 degree days, things like lettuce and kale and spinach will start to send up flowers, and we call that bolting. Typically, it totally ruins the flavor of the lettuce and the leaves that you're actually harvesting to eat, but it does produce flowers that you can harvest for seeds to use for next year. Next up, we're going to talk about annuals, perennials, biennials, and bulbs. So annuals are what we refer to as plants that won't survive the cold winter temperatures here in New Hampshire. We're around a zone 5, which means it is getting cold in the winter time. So plants like pansies, petunias, and geraniums won't survive the cold temperatures, so you have to plant them every season at the beginning of the spring. These are plants that generally will bloom for the whole season though, so you get to enjoy the blooms from spring till fall. Now, moving on to perennials, this right here is a lungwort. This is something that will come back year after year. Perennials are able to survive the colder winter temperatures as long as they're hardy to your growing zone. So things like the lungwort here, coneflowers, black-eyed Susans, those are all perennials, which means you only have to plant them once and they'll come back every year. If you want to get some bonus points with your friends, you can also throw out the term biennial, which actually means that your plant is only blooming every other year. Lupines are a great example of these. They'll bloom in their first season, and then they'll only put up leaves in the second year, and then the third year they'll return with more blooms for you. And then we're going to also talk about bulbs. So there are spring bulbs and fall bulbs. These are technically fall bulbs because you're planting them in the fall season. So these right here are some really cute little daffodils. Tulips are also another type of fall bulb that you would plant in the fall season to enjoy the blooms in the spring. On the other hand, your spring planting bulbs would be your dahlias and your gladiolus, because those won't survive through the winter if they're in the ground. You have to wait until your ground temperatures warm up to plant them in the spring. So make sure you stop in at Black Forest Nursery so you can ask us all the questions about gardening terms, and we'll be happy to help you.